I wanted to circle back to another thing that you had said earlier. You were talking about basically the cycle. The market was going down, everyone was afraid to get in, values were plummeting, and really that's when people should be jumping in. That's when they're likely going to get the best return on their investment, like you were mentioning. And I think that same thing is happening today where, especially in multifamily asset prices are down 20 to 35%. That is a huge reduction in price. Whereas single family is a little bit different. So I'd like for you to talk a little bit about how you view cycles, and then also what's going on in the single family space compared to the multifamily space.
I think you nailed it. I'm glad you brought this topic up because I was hoping we talk a little commercial, because my strategy is that I am in residential, but I think that the best way to create cash flow and long-term wealth is commercial. So I agree 110%. And I believe 5 years ago when we met, you're like, well, what's your game plan? I said, well, I'm in residential. I know how to make money in residential, but now I want to get into commercial because I see an opportunity coming. And you're dead right. Because what I see is what happened in 2008 that I lived through is that I saw these banks giving money to the commercial sector, and it was like all you needed to have was a pulse. They just wanted to give money away because they wanted to make their commissions. They wanted to make their fees. Everybody's getting fat and happy. But then if rates go up or some lever pulls, they're in trouble. And that's exactly what happened. Rates went up faster than anybody could have imagined, faster than any time in history, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and so we're all going, okay, wait a minute here. We're at 3.25, and we went from 3.25 to 8.25 in what, 18 months?
Right.
So you tell me how intense that is, because I knew for a fact that if that was going to happen or something like that happened, which I just saw the writing on the wall because I saw it in 2008, what happened. It was the same thing when you're giving mortgages to people and all you have to do is take their pulse and you'll give them $400,000, $500,000. My uncle is a classic example. Like, he was a self-employed independent contractor and they gave him whatever he wanted to build this $800,000 house. I'm like, how does that work? And I knew better because I started getting educated on real estate. I'm like, that doesn't add up. And the same thing when I was seeing people get loans on some of these like low cap, crazy over leveraged deals. I'm like, this isn't going to add up. And if those rates go up, we're going to be in trouble. And I would 100% agree. If you go on my social media, my biggest thing that I'm trying to pay attention to, which is hard because I'm not in the commercial game as deep as I am in the residential, is I got to get my money from here to commercial because now is the time to make a move in commercial.